Armstrong file. Armstrong.
Yeah.
We have a job. Let's go.
No.
Now. You're covered in emulsion.
Well, no one is ever going to be covered in moss and cobwebs once they're involved with you.
Just look at your face.
I never promised never to be covered in emulsion.
What the hell are you doing emulsioning at this time of a morning?
I like things clean.
Morning.
Morning. This chap Armstrong, we're getting nowhere asking for money. We get promises, checking the post.
Oh, nothing like the old favourites.
Excuse me, sir. Go back to the room.
Are you interested, sir?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Well, yes, I'm interested in the car, and no, I'm not interested in the price.
I'm sure we could do you a very good deal, sir.
Oh, not good enough, I'm afraid. I need a loan for the ashtray. No, I'm just sitting here having a sixpenny dream. Well, I came off the streets just to annoy you.
Sir,
You're worried about the spots? Don't worry, they're not contagious at more than 3 feet. It's okay. I'm with her.
I see. Right, sir.
Right.
We'd like the car back. This is the duplicate key.
Something wrong?
Think you can do it? When I rang, I didn't realise they'd send a woman. Think you can do it?
I'm female. It's just a gender. I'm not retarded.
Sorry.
I'll get you your car back.
No offence intended.
Go on, say it.
What?
Seems like a funny job for a woman.
You've heard it before.
Well, like I said, there's nothing like the old favourites. Well, do you think you can drive one? I mean, like getting in quick, getting it started and getting out of there?
Well, lots of switches.
Well, you won't need them all. Nothing fancy, just the basics.
Make a change from the bike, eh?
Well, get it started. Let's know where all the buttons are. There won't be time for all that. Good grief. You're a northern male. What's this sudden conversion to foreplay?
I'm going to the office.
Why not? Just wear a name tag in case you come home sometime and I don't recognise you.
You look a mess.
How come when I dress up for you never notice? It's only when I'm slaggy that you notice.
Maybe you're better at slaggy.
It's good and hot. Celia!
Ta-da!
Wine?
What the hell? I've been doing the books. It's not great, but we're holding our own.
Fork's okay. Couldn't find the chopsticks.
Oh, we haven't got an opener.
Oh,
Ye gods, what a man. Plates, glasses and an opener.
so business is okay?
Business is not okay. Business is lousy. But business is no more lousy than it was last month. And for us, that's almost kind of progress. Anyway, that's the sort of wine you can afford even when things are going bad.
Oh, it's my favourite kind. There you go.
Mmm. Cheers. Mmm.
She's hanging on.
Who is?
Celia, the forest woman. We just drove past her place and her car was still there. She's a worker.
Peanuts.
But she is still there.
You won't let us loose on her, will you?
Would be nice if we could do it without a lot of blood and snot. I sometimes think you have a limited repertoire, Eric. However, I must say you are a comfort when people are trying to detach me from my balls.
Well, you would go into slot machines.
There's money in slot machines.
Yeah, and some very heavy people.
No such thing as a free lunch. Cheers. Well, many's the time I wish, Eric, we were entirely kosher. It would be nice to earn a crust in areas where very hard cases didn't keep coming out of the woodwork. I think if I could, Eric, I'd keep well clear of violence. Unfortunately, that's where the money is. Eric, go polish a weapon or something.
These are nice glasses.
Yeah. I salvaged from my man 6 cut glass tumblers and a decanter. She got the house and the car. Wasn't a great swap. Even then, I think I got a bargain.
Oh, you keep things tidy.
Ah, it's not hard when practically all you've got are 6 cut glass tumblers.
If ever the business picks up, I'll give you a raise. Instead of being exploited as you are now, I'll lift your salary to a level where you'll be simply underpaid.
Well, thanks.
Are you comfy here?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, you've certainly improved things.
Just a bit of paint on the wall. Do you like the colour?
No.
No. Neither do I. Just because I paint a few things doesn't mean that I'm planning to stay indefinitely, you know?
Who asked you?
Yeah, just pointing out.
Message received and understood.
It's just I haven't stayed in one place for too long. You know?
Look, nobody's keeping you. You're not under lock and key.
What are you getting mad about?
Who's getting mad?
You are.
It's a voluntary arrangement. You can break it any time you like. You're under no compulsion.
Hey, see? Mad. Your temperament.
Let's forget it, shall we?
You go from calm to bananas in 3 seconds.
I'm sure it's not worth fighting about.
And why we're fighting?
This is a hell of a time to start your day.
Look, I've told you how it is. Just leave me alone.
You see, we think you should seriously consider the advantages of moving up market, Mr. Wells.
I'm okay where I am.
He's not listening.
I'm sure he's listening. He's a reasonable man. He gets up too early in the morning to be doing it for nothing. He can't be doing with bad payers.
She's always done pretty good for me, chasing up mine on payers.
100%.
How would you like 100%, Mr. Wells?
Or maybe you'd rather have... Oh, I am sorry.
Oh.
Here he comes now.
And I just walk in, take the milk.
That would be nice. Much better than just sitting there fiddling with the buttons.
What about security?
Just walk in briskly, carrying this briefcase, looking as though you know what you're doing. Try and look executive.
If you're looking for executive, you've come to the wrong place.
I know. It's all in the walk. Walk as though you owned the place. Go get him, Tiger.
Have you got 4 across yet?
Of course, I've got 4 across. Look.
Beauty.
How many S's in repossess?
3 looks about right.
Doesn't fit then. I don't know why we bother with these things.
Well, we've got to fill the time, haven't we? Nothing ever happens.
Thought he'd do it. One day he's covered in emulsion. You lose all confidence in him, and then he goes and does it. He's got the blue Mercedes. He's got the blue Mercedes. F392YCY. He's got the wrong blue Mercedes. Carmichael! Carmichael, you've got the wrong Mercedes.
Now what?
We want the blue Mercedes F311NYX.
Yeah, well, who would have thought there was 2 blue Mercedes?
Oh, we're going to have to do something about your reading.
I can read a number plate.
Well, you didn't read that one. Don't lock the car. Leave the keys where you found them.
So, a blue Mercedes. That's all I saw. Blue Mercedes.
The other one's gone now. You've wasted our morning.
You're not going to let me forget this, are you?
Not for a long time.
Your lunch is on the table.
She's not really a lunching sort of woman, is she? More a quick sandwich and flog on.
I know. But also, it sounds as if she's in a bad mood.
Yeah, she is in a bad mood. Although the difference between her in a good mood and a bad mood is not all that great.
Come on, sit down. You've got time for a bite.
What's this?
They're reading books. I'm going to teach you to read.
Leave him alone.
Well, nobody need know.
Thanks for the food, Mrs. Forrest.
What have I said? Go on, take his side.
Yes, I think I will, actually.
I am trying to help him. God knows he needs help. If he's not covered in emulsion, he's repossessing the wrong merc.
Yes, well, you needn't have done it in front of me.
If he doesn't know you're a friend by now, it's time he did.
It's one thing having a friend. It's another thing having a witness when somebody cuts your balls off.
Mother.
Do you know what really gets on my tit? I mean, apart from the weather, and it's not great weather, but what really gets on my tit is an unnecessary problem. Problems that shouldn't be a problem. This woman, for instance, Celia. She's still running her little collection agency when we decided ages ago, if you remember, that we didn't want the competition. You do remember? We decided that the best plan would be that she packed it in, and we had the field to ourselves. I mean, I never thought this was going to be a problem. And there she is, scratching a living from this tatty little setup. All she's got for help is this bum she's picked up from somewhere. I mean, it's not as if I'm asking you to knock over British aerospace, is it? One little nudge and that creaky little business of hers should be all over the floor. So, Ernie, why is she still here?
She's stubborn. We keep giving her the warnings.
Who are you using, Morris? Interflora? Do you think you could manage to get the message across a little more seriously? No, I don't want any harm to come to her. I just want her to feel the unwisdom of being in our way. Now, let's make this Milton and what's-his-name a test case, shall we? I'd like to see this as an indicator of what we can achieve if we really try. Take Duffy with you.
Duffy?
What's up with him? He's sulking. Anything new come in?
On your desk.
What have you done to him? I haven't done anything to him. Yes, I have. I've embarrassed him. Well, how can you not embarrass him? You've got to talk to him sometime about his problem. If you want to help him, that is. Why should I care? He's not my problem. I mean, you just can't help some people if they won't let you.
What are you getting mad for?
What are you talking about? Getting mad? Who's getting mad? Me. I'm getting mad. What the hell am I getting mad for? It's not my problem. Yes, it is my problem. He works for me. And why shouldn't I get mad? He irritates the hell out of me sometimes. Carmichael? Carmichael?
What do you want?
Are you decent?
What kind of question's that? What are you doing?
What does it look as if I'm doing?
I can manage, I know that.
Sometimes it's good to have a little help.
Yeah, we're not talking emulsioning, are we? We're talking reading.
Yes, we are talking reading. don't like the colour.
I don't care. It's me that's got to live with it.
Yes, it is you that has to live with it, isn't it?
Back to reading again.
You've had a bad time with it, haven't you? People can be cruel.
Tell me something new. Treat you as if you're from a different planet.
Go on.
Well, because you can't read, they think you're stupid to the bone. You think it's funny. Well, maybe it is funny. You know, I don't mind the jokes about me, but sometimes the jokes are not funny. They're just cruel. I've had to leave places. You know, jobs I quite liked, because once the word is out, that's you finished. As an ordinary human being, you're a freak. They make you a freak. There's nobody you can have a normal human relationship with. You're either looking at eyes that have got too many giggles or too much sympathy.
Have you seen either in mine?
No.
I still don't like the colour. Can you spare me 2 minutes, Mr. Wells?
There's nothing I can do, lass.
I've checked the books. We've given you 7 years. You can spare me 2 minutes. Can I ask why you discontinued our relationship?
I just felt it was time for a change.
I see. An impulse. Little blip in the hormones. Got up one morning thinking, damn, it's time I changed the old debt collector.
Andy, you were right. She's gone to see the milkman. She's in there now.
I told you, she won't give him up without a struggle. She's a grafter. Wish to Christ I had a few like her working for me. Now, you don't hurt her. You don't even go near her. You stay where you are, and as soon as she's gone, just make sure he hasn't changed his mind.
I can't ask you to stand against them, Mr. Wells.
No, you can't.
It's your business they'll try to damage.
I don't want any trouble.
Believe me, nor do I. In my game, the last thing you need is extra trouble. I sometimes think the entire human race is in trouble without me reminding it how much it owes. But, well, it seems to me we've got trouble if we allow people like Andy Barras to dictate our lives. I'm not talking theory, I'm talking fact. Do you want to live your life knowing that somebody like Andy Barras is pulling your strings? Well, I don't. You make your own decision, Mr. Wells. You've got to live with it.
I don't like it any more than you do. I'm just a milkman. Can you see me standing up to these people? Christ. There's a horse smaller than them.
You're right, Mr. Wells. It's more than I can ask.
Sorry, lass.
I know. Leave 2 pints daily for the office. No need to change that.
Then what you do is sprinkle a wee bit of grated parmesan on it and bung it in the microwave.
On full?
Certainly on full.
Sounds freaking horrible.
Bloody terrible. But it doesn't half impress your more market slag. The ones who've been packaged humped for a few seasons in your spicy Dago locations.
For how long?
For a fortnight every bloody year, isn't it?
And for how long in the microwave?
Oh, 4 minutes tops. Bottle of vino, your favourite raincoat, and you're away.
Cut it out, you two. Let's go see the milkman.
I'm right behind you.
What do you want now? I thought the whole idea of this was to buy me some peace.
Had a visitor, have we? Been talking to the forest bitch.
What do you expect? You might know she'd come to see me.
What have you told her?
I didn't have to tell her anything. She knows what's going on.
Question is, do you know what's going on? I mean, are you really clued in, Wells? What I'm saying is, this is no time to be changing your mind.
What he's saying is, we don't like being jerked around. A deal's a deal.
Nothing's changed. Only wish I'd guts to make sure it had.
Guts? Let's have a look how much you have got left.
Come on, Wells. Let's get it over with.
You're claiming he's poaching your customers by means of threats. You're telling me you've got the Godfather here?
Don't look at me like that, Harry. It's not some change of life fantasy.
I'm sure you believe what you're saying. But have you any proof of these allegations?
That's not very likely, is it? I mean, it's not the kind of thing he's liable to advertise or put in writing.
And I can't see what you can expect us to do.
No, you sit on your arse, Sergeant. Maybe I can come up with a body sometime.
What was that?
That, my son, is a very determined woman.
Hello.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I just had to come home, make a cup of tea and look at you.
Look at me. Why look at me?
Because I just needed reminding that the world is not full of creeps and crooks. Get on with your ironing. Does me good just to see somebody ordinary.
It's that damn job. I killed your father, and it's not doing you much good.
It's not the job. The job won't kill me.
Where's Carmichael?
He's sulking.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised if you're going around spitting feathers. Who does his washing?
His washing? How would I know?
We'll find out.
Well, he probably does his own.
Tell him to bring it here.
Stop spoiling him.
A bit of washing. Hardly.
Yeah.
You're making it nice in here.
You sound surprised.
Well, you don't look like somebody from Good Housekeeping. Who does your laundry?
I do. Why?
My mother will do it for you.
I can do my own bit of washing.
Nobody's doubting your domestic skills. She just thought it might be easier.
Like your mum.
So do I. We could use you back at the house.
Yeah, I'd work for your mother any time.
Drink your tea and stop sulking.
Phone, it's Mr. Wells.
Oh, here.
Hello, Mr. Wells. It's looking nice in here.
Oh, don't you start.
Good for you. Yeah, your language is very colourful, Mr. Wells, but I hear what you're saying and I like it. There's just one tiny thought. You're good and mad now, but are you going to stay that way? Good, and will you go with me to the police? Good. I'll be right over. They've blown it this time. Who? The anti-barras formation dancing team.
Like a couple of kids. Whooping and throwing bottles. Only they weren't kids.
The same too?
One was the same. One was even bigger. He could have killed me. Dodging bottles. Locked in my own coal store. All in broad daylight. In England. I'm thinking, sod this for a lark. You can't let brats like this do as they please.
You're absolutely right, Mr. Wells. You've never been more right in your life. Welcome to the Garbage Resistance Club.
You can forget about the milkman.
He won't change his mind.
As long as he understands.
Oh, he understands.
I want you to remember this, Duffy. When the time comes and you can afford cigars, you like the end that's not in your mouth.
Sergeant,
Miss Forrest,
here's your evidence.
I said you were a determined woman.
Mr. Wells here wants to make a statement substantiating what I said earlier.
Right then. After you. You better sit down.
Aren't you going to arrest somebody?
Let's have a statement first.
Yes,
Now stop snorting and sit down. Full name?
Herbert Ronald Wells.
Oh, ye gods.
This is where we hold the introductory classes. It's quite informal. As you can see, not in the least like a classroom.
How many people?
Oh, 6 or 8. Well, why don't we sit down?
Thanks.
But 6 or 8 who either share or sympathize with your problem. Each of you has his own personal tutor, 1-to-1. That's better than university.
I still need to think about it.
Oh, I understand that. Well, now at least you know where we are.
Hello. Who's speaking? Frank? Hello. Of course I remember you. How are you? Me? Oh, I'm all right. Getting used to it. They leave a gap, don't they? Oh, fancy that. I can't get over it. It is kind of you to ring. Yes. Yes, you do know, don't you? You've been through it. Of course, I don't mind. Any time. It's very nice. Oh. Oh, yes, I'd like that. Yes. 12 o'clock. Thank you. Goodbye, Frank. Hello, love.
Hey, I brought Carmichael's washing.
Oh, good.
Yeah, in fact, had to break his arm to get it. That's what I thought. He usually does his own.
I've been keeping your dinner warm. Hope it's all right.
It always is. You're looking very perky. Is something up?
No, nothing's up. You in a better mood?
Oh, yes. Finally got some evidence on Andy Barras.
I just wish you'd pack the whole thing in.
Then what do we live on? That smells good. Are you sure nothing's up?
I've told you.
Was he good at sex?
I'm not old enough to know.
I am.
I thought you'd been locked safely away in some girls' school.
That's what they all thought.
You're a fool for throwing it away.
Oh, listen, who's talking? You've been slagging round since you were knee-high.
I didn't have your advantages.
Some advantages.
Look, I may be a slag, but that wasn't the ambition. It's just something that happened. With you, it seems to be an ambition.
Yeah? Well, I'll tell you one thing. I shan't be a cheap slag.
Your mother will go mad.
Oh, what are you going to do? Tell her?
Nobody has to tell her. The way you go on, she's going to find out.
You did yourself up.
You noticed.
Has been a long time. You're still an attractive woman.
But not attractive enough.
No. Not attractive enough.
I want to know what happened to us, Andy.
It's nothing personal, it's just hormones. They settled down. Trouble is, that's all we had. What does that say?
D-O-E-S. Does.
Does.
He does, she does.
Doesn't look like it sounds, does it?
I just use it. I didn't invent it. He's not coming. H-E. He. I-S is N-O-T, not C-O-M-I-N-G. Coming.
He is not coming.
Right. Ah, yeah, Krista, will you look up your yellow pages and find the number of a firm called Cromicron? No, that's C-R-O.
He is not coming.
Ask for who? Mr. Armstrong. Right. But you know he's not there. How do you know he's not there? If he's not there, why am I asking for him? All right. See if I can find out where he is. Right, got that. Ring you back.
Good morning, Chromicon. Can I help you?
Mr. Armstrong, please. Who's calling? Abdi and Patterson Limited. Yeah, I'll wait. Not in today. Long weekend. Can you tell me where I can find him, please? Well, yeah, it's very important. It's regarding some repairs to his washing machine. His wife wanted them doing urgently, and we've got to check with him about some replacement parts.
Where's your nan?
She doesn't look like anybody's nan.
What do you mean?
Not today, she doesn't.
Mother!
That's right. It's me.
I told you.
What are you doing?
I'm going out. You're always on at me about not going out.
Well, it's a bit sudden, isn't it?
Well, does it matter?
Where are you going?
Never you mind.
Why is it a secret?
I'll tell you when I'm ready.
I don't like the idea of you wandering about and me not knowing where you are.
I shall be perfectly all right.
Yeah, that's what everybody thinks, but it's not a safe world out there anymore.
I shall be with a gentleman. There he is now.
Do you know about this? Everybody knows about this except me. Come and get your lunch. I mean, she's never been out before.
I thought you wanted her to go.
I do want her to go out. It's me that's been telling her to go out.
Well then.
I just don't like not knowing where she is. Now that we've found the right car, will you find the damn keys and get us out of here?
Here it is. That's the one he's been looking for. This has been a remarkable achievement full of determination and character.
That was a perfect example of textbook driving.
But most of all, a superb team effort. And now,
The bowling figures.
Crystal! Hello, Forest Collection Agency. Oh, hello, Mr. Wells. No, I understand. Oh, you went further than most. Bye. They've been at the milkman again. He's thrown the towel in. If Andy Barras thinks he's going to trample all over me, he's got another thing coming. I won't live with that.
Well, what are you going to do?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out.
We've only got him. He can't take them all on.
I don't intend to use Andy's own tactics.
Could be the only thing he understands.
It's no good. We haven't got the weight or the inclination. I don't intend to come down to his own level. But there must be some kind of threats that we can apply.
Such as?
Well, if we made persistent complaints to the authorities, to the courts, to the people who give him his licence.
Evidence. They all need evidence.
Yes, I know, but if we complain consistently, and we told him that was what we were going to do, it's bound to make him think. I mean, if he's bending the rules, he's not going to welcome any sudden attention, is he? I'm going to see him. I'm going to tell him that's what I intend to do. I'm going to make myself a damn nuisance to Mr. Barras unless he backs off.
I better come with you.
I can manage.
I'm coming with you.
I don't need my hand holding.
Tongue? Sometimes. Calm down. Before you go in, just get your head together.
Stay here and watch the car.
I'm going with you.
So then stop interfering. I have to stay angry to get through this.
Look, getting in is one thing. Just remember, we've got to get out again.
Stay here if you like. I want to see him.
He's got somebody with him.
We'll wait.
Well, I don't know how long he's going to be.
We'll wait.
We'll wait.
No, I'm damned if I'll wait. Now, look here, Barras.
Just a minute. It's okay. Close the door.
What are you doing here?
That's a nice one. You get her to go running to my old man, then you ask her what she's doing here.
I didn't get her to go running to anyone.
Celia, I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Barras Senior.
So you're Celia. I've been hearing about you. Andy talks about you, and of course your mother never stops.
Mother, what are you doing here? I'm doing what you should have done a long time ago. I'm talking to people.
You've got your milkman back. He's got a head for business, my lad, but these last few years I've been leaving things to him. Maybe too much.
Shut your mouth. He's hanging over.
Shall I give you a lift home?
Oh, it's all right, love. I'll take your mother home.
I'll ride with Frank.
Frank? She calls him Frank.
He likes her.
Crafty old devil.
I mean, he really likes her.
How do you know?
I can read faces.